Okay, we are already underway. So is Jegant Drago here, and let's preface this that this is not a good build. This is not going to be the next, oh my god guys, this is the next OP hidden secret build. But oh god. But if Arrowhead is gonna do this thing where they will show off a possible combination, then we're gonna test it out regardless as well, you see. And so the basic idea here is that, oh, it's destroyed, great. So the basic idea here is that we're combining the dead sprint armor with dead sprint booster passive with the whatever adrenaline armor. It's like a super long name, and I still can't bother to remember it, for fuck's sake. But yeah, so the basic idea here is that since the armor itself, it gives you stamina whenever you take damage, right? So you're regaining a little bit of stamina, and then the dead sprint will deal a little bit of damage to you, giving you the stamina back from the armor passive. So technically you should be able to run farther while taking less damage from it as well, since we obviously would still be doing a lot of damage to ourselves, still using the backpack obviously. And with that, I'm using a couple other weapons that are strong but also need a lot of ammo, and we'll try to cycle it through. So try to cycling them through using all of the ammo before needing to resupply is the name of the game. There we go. Now we got supplies for everyone. Let's see, does 500 hit it? Oh my god, the 500 exploded the hell bomb right next to me and then killed me. I didn't even see that. That's great. It's a headless hell diver. It's one of those bugs. Fuck. Also note that I am hosting the game, so I'm not going into other random people's games and then ruining their time with the desperate passive. These guys choose to come in themselves, and so they know the risk. Oh jeez. Oh, this is one of those turning 90 degrees bullshit. Just now, that was a already good dodge on my end, but then it just fucking turned literally 90 degrees. That's crazy. Now, I've always somewhat put Dead Sprint as a C tier in my book. It's not an F tier per se. It's something where you have it for when you want to get across the map really fast and not having to spend time stimming yourself up. When you're just running across the map and you're not really fighting, then you can just use and expend your entire HP pool to keep on sprinting, and once you get really low, then you stim, refill your stamina bar and your HP bar and keep running forward. Without this armor passive, you get to about maybe on a smaller map, since I was testing a level 1 map, you get around 25 to 30% of the map fully sprinting on medium armor, and maybe 30, and then by the time you do another one, you stim and then you keep on running, you get around to 80%. So you get to run around quite a lot if you want to get around the map. That is. Now when it comes to fighting, it's gonna be really tricky, since we kind of die quite quickly anyways. So using death sprint to try to fight while sprinting is pretty much a dire situation. But right now, here we are, not really fighting, we're just wanting to get to the other side quickly, so we're just gonna use death sprint. Now hopefully someone in my team picked vitality booster to reduce the damage just a little bit more. It does help out quite a bit to be able to run and get the maximum duration for death sprint, that is. And I've been talking or trying to brainstorm what could be a good buff, since we all agreed from the very beginning that this kind of build combination isn't great. It's just not going to be all that great. So here are a few ideas about these two passives. Now, first things first, with the armor passive versus the booster. Some people say, and I agree, that they maybe should be switched up. Having a booster where it affects the entire team and that their sprint will cause them to take damage might be unfair, and having an armor that's only solo to that one person might be a better designed and more fair to the team who might not want this kind of booster. On the other hand, the booster where the whole team will get stamina back if they take damage sounds like a more fair kind of booster that everyone can benefit with minimum downside. It's not gonna be a great booster, but at least it's better than sprinting around and then taking damage when you might not want to be taking damage. Now, the booster individually by themselves, how could they be buffed? Because they're still a little bit on the weaker side, right? Let's start with the booster first. Being able to keep on running while sacrificing HP is quite nice, but it's not quite enough. It's not quite enough. At the very least, the first kind of buff is that once you do activate your passive, that you run out of stamina, then you get a small boost of movement speed, a small boost of movement speed as well from your regular. So you're taking damage to be able to keep on running, and also being able to run a little bit faster as well while taking that extra damage. That would be at least the starting point. The amount of damage you take could be a little bit less, but more consistent. That does not... That's crazy. Once again. That could be a little bit more consistent. It seems that they increase the damage you take because the vitality booster reduce the damage you take a little bit too much, and so they just increase it flat out, causing you to require the vitality booster. And then when you don't use the vitality booster, then it feels like you are taking too much damage. The question is that if they're able to change up the math a little bit so that it's just a flat damage regardless of vitality booster or not, then it could be seen as, let's say, more fair, even though I already somewhat disagree with the amount of damage. But I'm trying to find a middle ground, sort of. Oh my god. So at least a significant amount of increased damage. Let's blind him up a little bit before he dies. Very good. It's one of those smoke clouds. I can't climb this. It's so bad. Let's blind the area for our flame guy to keep on shooting. Not too bad. Look at this. Why can't I climb this? It's so jank.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Fuck! Literally the first shot just aims at me. What the hell?
Requesting orbital.
Tagging map, northeast, 300 meters.
Democracy. Tagging map. Southwest. 200 meters. Enemy elite. East. 100 meters. Reloading.
I want my stuff back, even if I can call in a new one.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
Also, a different thing, I think a lot of people are using the quick throw grenade button, but it would help a lot more if you just use the pull out your grenade, aim down sight for the at least a thermite grenade to spikes to come out. and then throw. So it's basically almost like cooking the... Oh, I got nothing left. Cooking the grenade a little bit. You should have at least a higher chance of getting the grenade to stick to the target. Oh, 90 degree, 90 degree. Literally 90-degree turn. Can't do anything about that.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting attack.
Dropping package.
So back to boosters. Boosters. Once you run out of stamina, you still get to run as normal. The damage will be flat but kind of low, but won't be reduced by vitality booster at least, so it's consistent for all players regardless of what type of boosters you are using or armor you are using. Then once you are in the mode of sprinting while taking damage, your sprinting speed actually goes up by a bit as well. You got a sandstorm going on. Okay, you found it. Now, as for the armor right now is that when you take HP damage, you gain a little bit of stamina back. Now, taking inspiration from Apex Legends Bangalore, is that when she gets shot, she doesn't even need to get hit, and then she'll get a boost of running speed. Now in Apex Legends there's no stamina, so everyone basically has infinite stamina anyways. But translating that into Helldivers mode is that you might not need to get hit to get a little bit of your stamina back. So it would incentivize you to be good at dodging enemies, right? If you're good at dodging enemies, then you can kind of farm up some stamina back to keep on running. And added to that, with Bangalore's passive, you actually run a little bit faster as well. So in this case, when you first are being shot in your sort of area, in your small AoE, let's say even in a small 1 meter radius around you, if a bullet lands around the ground like that, or zip past you within a meter radius, then when you're sprinting, you actually run a little bit faster, similar to this other passive where your stims last a little bit longer and you run a little bit faster when you stim. It could be something like that as an example. And I think that would really make the passive a lot better, besides just needing to rely on you getting hit, and once you get hit you get a little bit of stamina back, and with that little bit of stamina, once again you need to get shot first. Here, if you're good enough to dodge the bullets, you get rewarded by also getting your stamina back. And once you are slowly recharging your stamina back, you run a little bit faster as well for a small duration. So those will be the buff for the armor, and I think it would already be pretty good. Damn, I thought I wasn't gonna make it out in time. That felt super close. Sheesh. Is my friend still fighting? Am I in danger? I might be in danger. I am most definitely in danger now.
Calling down a support weapon.
Oh god. Come on. Oh my god, so close. I swear pressing 5 to headless helldiver. Trying to refill yourself is always a little bit slow. Like you dive stim, that's fast. But trying to refill yourself up, that's slow. Had to press multiple times just now for it to trigger.
Calling in reinforcements. Attack inbound.
Let's get back up to the high ground. They attacked him, he dodged, but I was just a little bit slower, so I get hit instead. Oh no, the headless helldiver is dead. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. And then who said 500 is overrated, huh? No, I love 500. I could understand 500 being overrated, but it's not that overrated, is it? No, I'm just not gonna get it. 500 is great. Oops. Oh my god, we gotta you spin my head and around and around and around and around. Is it gonna hit me? Nope. You spin my head. Right around, right around. Right around, right around. Awesome. The rare you spin my head around bug. Ugh. Broken knees, broken ankles. Oh, we already done? Awesome.
Enemy tactical asset
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that guy's using a coyote as well. There was... I thought there was no fire there. Fair enough. Ammo? Ammo? Ammo. Very good. Hopefully these gas on the ground would actually help. Hopefully it helps my teammate here. And hopefully I don't die to another 120 again. It's one too many times. It's getting embarrassing. Okay, that's more embarrassing that I miss my grenade launcher. We'll just blame it to the sandstorm that is so hard to see. The immersiveness of fog. And the charger just running up into my face in any second now. In any second. God damn it. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of folks. Oh, would this charger have the hell bomb? I got a feeling maybe not. I can't see anymore. I don't think it has it. I don't think they have it.
Roger. Pelican 1 will re-attempt pickup at extraction zone.
Yeah, there's this shaking effect when you reach really low. It just doesn't look very nice. I get that they want to add an effect to it that you're like bleeding out from this passive or whatever. But it's a bit much. It's just shaking in the eyes. It's not that good. Give him a quick refill. I run out of it myself. Amazing. Team resupplying the flamethrower guy. Oh my god, I survived. Come on. Come on.
Liberty, save me!
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Flamethrower guy went ham. And a whole bunch of napalm goers as well. Napalm lovers in this game. And once again, I'm the host of the game, so these guys choose to get into the game on their own. Just as we are loading out, it's so funny that I posted a sample video on my Instagram, and then there's a whole bunch of real angry haters just really throwing out some insults. It is so funny. Oh my god. That they're not even in this game, and then they're already upset on behalf of the players. And when I first tried out this build, going into a random match, that was a match where no one complained that I picked it. I'm not sure if it's that one or a previous one, but someone did maybe ask if there was this booster going on, and I just said yes, and then they said okay, fine, just like making sure what it was. But no one ever kicked me for having it, and I would say because of where I live in Southeast Asia, I guess I've been meeting a lot of players that are not as aggressive or likely to kick people compared to the stuff that I see online when people complain about being kicked all the time for having the wrong kinds of builds. I don't know where they are playing from and why they are experiencing being kicked so often. I really don't get that much at all, and it's just a chill time. And been playing this kind of build, trying to get a good recording out of it, just like a casual recording out, and no one ever complained. People joined the game just as usual and just play around the booster. It's really not a big deal, but in the end the booster certainly could use a couple buffs along with the armor. And once again, both armor and passive should give you more movement speed, and when used together it could be multiplicative, so they don't exactly add upon each other. That could be a little bit too good, though honestly, just for the sake of fun, it should just add. So let's say we have movement speed of every 50. So for the booster, if you start taking damage because you run out of stamina, as you take damage you gain 50 points of movement speed. So that's basically going from light to medium or medium to light, basically, just for reference. And then for the other armor passive, when an enemy shoots in your direction, so you don't have to get hit, you also gain 50 points of movement speed for, let's say, 5 seconds, and then you gain stamina for that as well. So it will be a flat amount of stamina, and it might not be based on the actual amount of damage you take, possibly. Just throwing ideas out there. And back to the booster. Oh my god. Headless Helldiver. And so that's sort of the general aspect. You will have to use your skills to dodge the bullets. Oh my god, so good. It must be the flamethrower guy, as expected. Amazing. So there's going to be some kind of skill aspect to it to dodge the enemy hits and bullets, and then you gain some stamina based on it, and then you get to run faster as well. Everything is to run faster, and that will be a legitimate new type of playstyle that could be fun for certain types of players. With that said, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I'll be moving on to playing something else, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of experimental type builds. It doesn't have to be a tier meta type build. Just gonna try something different, and until we meet again.